Hi everyone and welcome back to some more Long War 2. So, I prepared a squad for a regional HQ assault in East Africa, and I decided to go with 8 soldiers, mostly because 9th and 10th add ridiculous amount of time to infiltration, like 5 days each. I can show you. Right now we are at 8 days 20 hours, so if I add 2 more, yeah, 13 days 18 hours, and then 19 days 16 hours. There is an upgrade in Guerrilla Tactics School, which reduces that time for really big squads, but you need an experienced officer and you also need 250 supplies. But right now I don't even have a high enough rank officer. So I will try this with 8 soldiers. It should be doable, especially since I gave them some of the best gear we have. I actually removed all the weapon modifications, which took a while, which is why I did it off camera, and gave advanced scopes to some of these guys. I'm using every single advanced scope we have, which is a total of 3. And James has one. He also has red screen rounds, in case we'll have to handle, let's say, a very tanky mech, then we'll be able to reduce hack defense and maybe even take control, or just shut it down. In any case, he has the magnetic rifle and elite autoloader, advanced scope, elite expanded magazine. In fact, every single person in this squad has a magnetic rifle, a magnetic weapon, except Bass. I didn't want to go bankrupt while making extra gear, but I did make a magnetic sniper rifle for Christian, and I brought Christian in particular because he has the highest aim out of all the sharpshooters we have. In fact, he has the highest aim out of any soldier we have. I do have some higher rank sharpshooters, but none of them have 93 aim. 93 aim at sergeant rank is a little bit ridiculous. So, he's coming to this one. And I also made a magnetic cannon for Freddy. The damage range on this thing is pretty damn good. And then I also gave Spacebar a magnetic shotgun, because we got one for free, so we might as well use it. It can do up to 12 non-critical damage, and I gave her elite laser sight to go with it. Other than that, our squad in general has 2 shinobis, a grenadier, I stacked him with grenades, including a frost bomb. Then we got a technical, that's our officer Bass, gunner, that's Freddy, specialist, sharpshooter and ranger. So that's our squad. It will take 8 days 20 hours to infiltrate. I'll probably wait for 20 or 200%, because, well, with 8 soldiers we need every advantage we can possibly get, so waiting for 200% probably makes sense. Alright, let's go then. We still have a few good soldiers in backup, so that we'll be able to field decent squads for other missions, because we will no doubt get other missions while we wait for the HQ assault. I also moved all the resistance personnel into hiding in East Africa, because advanced strength is up to 9, that's just a little bit too much, I think. And yep, here's a new mission already. Operation Choking Mist. 32 intel, only 2 days left. I don't think we'll be doing that one. No, not really. And I think we should make contact with New Indonesia now. So let's just go and do that. That's what we were working towards, so it makes sense to get it done. It will give us a new haven. Avatar project again. Yeah, it's like 50% done already, which is not fantastic. And Advent Retaliation. In Australia, actually. Okay. Well, I guess we have to go and defend in that case. Should be interesting. Let's have a look. Baseline activity, very light, but that's a lie, because it will mostly be reinforcements every single turn. Alright, Philip will be our officer for this one. We'll grab Bill. Yeah, I'll grab a few people from other squads. It doesn't really matter all that much. So, who else? Harry. And we do have a specialist, no need for Julius. We can grab Bob. And who else? Let's have a look. Elam. so that we'll have a gunner. Actually, hold on, that's 2 gunners. We don't really need 2 gunners. How about a grenadier? That would be Zoe from the looks of it. Okay, and 2 more. A shinobi, perhaps? Marbozir, maybe a ranger. Lisa? We don't have a ranger, do we? No. Okay, and second shinobi, perhaps? Let's see who's actually available. I don't really need a second specialist all that much. Do we have 2 laser cannons? I think we do actually, because I made a magnetic cannon. Yes, we do. So how about we bring 2 gunners, because we have good weapons for them. And I think they both have hail of bullets. I have a feeling we might need it. They do both have hail of bullets. Okay. Let's have a look. I think one of them has grazing fire, but not the other, which is convenient. Slightly different builds. Yeah, Ansi has center mass and Ilam has grazing fire. I like that. Slightly different builds. So, as I said, I removed all the weapon modifications, which means I'll have to redo this, which is fine. Now, I only have 2 Predator armors left, which is not a whole lot. Unless we have some equipped on other people, which I don't think we do. What else do we have? Let's see. Yeah, not a whole lot. No plating. Unless I make some. But I need my supplies. I really do. I need to upgrade the laboratory, for example, so that will require some supplies. We got 7 laser rifles, 2 stun guns, 2 scatter rays, some laser lances, and laser cannons. We have enough laser weapons for everyone. I used all the magnetic weapons for the HQ assault squad, as you might imagine. So let's give everyone proper items first, and we'll do weapon modifications last. And Predator armor will go to anyone with low health. Yeah, we have quite a few people with low health in here. That might be a bit of a problem. Oh well. Should we just make a few more? I suppose we probably should. Let's make 2 more. That's 12. So we could equip 2 full squads of 6 with Predator armor. I suppose that makes sense. Alright, so Zoe, Predator armor for you. And proper weapon, I guess. She's a grenadier, so laser rifle. And we actually got some plasma grenades. That's definitely going to be useful. And flashbang, perhaps. Hold on. Frag grenade. Or 2 flashbangs. 2 flashbangs might be useful, I suppose. Alright, 2 flashbangs. We don't have plating, right? No, we don't. Fair enough. We do have some PCS. We got +4 defense, that might be useful for someone. Philip already has a mod. It would have to be someone with high rank, basically. Doesn't really matter right now. Anyway, back to the weapons. Let's see. I don't want this to take too long. Bob needs his laser lance, and he also needs a laser pistol, like so. And that's fine. I don't have a second holo targeter Mark II. I did have one, I gave it to Christian. For the HQ mission. Ansi, laser weapon, obviously. And Predator armor. We got 2 more Predator armors. 6 health. Yeah, Bill only has 5 base health, but he already has Predator armor. I have a bad feeling about this, but oh well. Scatter ray for Harry. And 1 more Predator armor for Ansi, I guess. Okay, and now weapon mods. Not done yet. Philip needs a stun gun. Okay. I don't think we have a melee weapon for him. No, we do not, unless I make one, but yeah, seriously, I need supplies to upgrade the laboratory. I just really do. I have no way to get supplies right now. There isn't really anything I can sell at the black market. Some corpses, but then I'll end up not having the corpses for things that require them. Anyway, right, let's get started on the weapon mods. This will take a moment or two. Bob, I think we have like a regular scope still. No, we don't. I thought I had one. I guess we don't. Okay, advanced stock in that case. Here you go. We got 2 autoloaders, 4 expanded magazines. Alright, there's no need for suppressors. These are going to be completely useless for this mission. We also got some regular autoloaders. Alright. Next we got ANSI. Let's see. Expanded magazine. And we do have elite hair trigger, which is 15 bonus aim on reaction shots. It's not bad. Not sure who we want to use it on. One of the gunners, I suppose? Maybe. Maybe on ANSI. He can do higher base damage because he has center mass. Alright, sure. I just have to remember that he actually has elite hair trigger. Here you go. And anything else? Maybe we should use the laser sights. Yeah, sure, extra crit definitely won't hurt. Might be quite useful. Okay, next, Lisa. Let's have a look. What do we have here? We also have some advanced hair triggers. I suppose we can use that on a ranger. Advanced autoloader and advanced expanded magazine. Unless we use laser sight. Yeah, advanced laser sight. Then we got Elam. Autoloader, expanded magazine. And I guess we can give both gunners hair triggers. Yeah, sure, why not? So we can use some more Overwatch with gunners. More than I would normally use, at least. Okay, are we done here? Not quite, I don't think so. Oh yeah, Bill needs a proper weapon, so laser rifle. We also have a gremlin for him. He has the medkit. And weapon upgrades. He can get a hair trigger. What else? Laser sight. And autoloader. Not sure if I want to be switching that to someone else in just a second. Philip. Some ablative health. And what else? Flashbang grenade definitely won't hurt. But second one? Do we really need a second one? What else do we have? I might grab an additional medkit. It's not a terrible idea, why not? He has good mobility too, so that kind of makes sense. Unfortunately, I don't have armor for him, which kind of sucks because he's an officer. Oh well. So, blazer sight. Hair trigger seems a bit pointless. Expanded magazine and autoloader. Alright. And Harry. Let's see, you kind of need laser sight. We still got regular laser sight. I guess that will have to do. Expanded magazine. And what else? Stock is a bit pointless with a shotgun. Hair trigger is also a bit pointless. I really don't need advanced suppressor, but it does have a use. It reduces sound level. Not that it will be particularly useful in this mission, but whatever. And finally Zoe. So there's not much left that we can really use. I guess we can give her stock so that she'll be able to use steady weapon. I suppose so. Hair trigger, that's not totally useless for a grenadier. And laser sight, and that's our squad from the looks of it. So let's go. We can't fail this mission. That much is obvious. I hope I won't get that bug again, because there's a bug which can cause resistance personnel to not be easily visible. The circles around them disappear, so you can't really see them anymore. That's what happened in my first Retaliation. We'll start by checking where they all are. As long as we'll be close enough to see them. Here's one already.
Eliminate all enemy units and protect those civilians.
No promises, Bradford. Alright, we do have one concealed person. That's our officer, Philip. Let's take a look around a little bit. I don't want to go too far. We do have some potential high ground. We could also dash towards the civilian. That's not a terrible idea. Oh wait, this is a classic Retaliation mission. Right. Not an assault on the Haven. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I thought it's going to be an assault on the Haven, but it's just a classic Retaliation mission. That's more than fine. Yeah, this will trigger them because I moved the civilian. It's kind of annoying like that. And this is quite a few dudes. This is a crap ton of civilians down there. Not sure if I like it. Also a chrysalid, which I don't like too much either. Alright.
These chrysalids seem a little smaller than I remember.
Yeah, they are big enough to mess you up, trust me, Bradford. They really are. So I'm thinking maybe grenade. I don't like using grenades right away on the third spot, but in this case it kind of makes sense. Yeah, it does. Let's just do that. I guess Philip will end up taking some damage. We can give him aid protocol. He does have tactical sense, mind you. So he might be relatively safe. Especially if we give him aid protocol. So now, the chrysalid definitely needs to die, that's a no-brainer. There's no other option, he has to die, period. We do have rapid fire and run and gun. So, does it make sense actually using it right now? Yes and no. Let's check our other options. So Bob could take a shot. It's kind of risky because then he will stay in the open. Might be better to move up and use face-off. That's what he's good at after all. Using face-off. Yeah, sure, let's keep him in full cover perhaps. His health is not exactly amazing. And we'll try face-off. I don't think I want to use rapid targeting just yet. Come on, Bob, we need a few good hits. Nope. Hit the chrysalid. Nice. Not a ton of damage, but I'll take it. Oh, and we also hit... That's a drone, right? Yes. Okay, only 3 more damage to the chrysalid. Let's have a look. What other options do we have? We can take 2 shots with Lisa, and she is actually standing in cover. So that is very, very convenient. What's the best way to do this? Only 36% on the mutant. Let's shoot the chrysalid. That's a kill. And now we can either shoot a drone or maybe use walk fire on the mutant. I think we should kill the drone because it will likely stun someone, which is really annoying when it happens. There, 5 damage. So it's down to 1 health, 3 health. Who's next? We could suppress the mutant if we are close enough. Are we close enough? Yes and no. If we kill the other mutant, we could stand over here. But yeah, we would have to kill the other mutant, which I suppose we could try to do with hail of bullets. It's not a bad idea. Bill will definitely give Philip aid protocol. But what else can we do? We got 2 dudes with hail of bullets. So... should we try to kill the mutant? The thing is, we have to do 7 damage at least. I'm not entirely convinced. We could try chain shot instead. But chance to hit with that is a little bit on the low side. I guess we'll try hail of bullets with Ansi because he's further away and he cannot suppress the muton even if we want to.
Not a problem.
Alright, let's try to kill the muton because I don't like him. We need 8 damage here, or 7 damage. Come on. Nice, 9 damage. This was a better option too because he has center mass, while Bill does not. So now we could suppress the muton, but let's see if we can kill the drones. Harry can actually use the arc pulsar on the drone, and that should kill it, because he has the ability that gives us some guaranteed damage on mechanical enemies with the pulsar. That's what we'll do. This should be a kill, unless we end up doing 2 damage only. It's a kill, exactly 3 damage. Nicely done, and we can pick up some loot. So, 1 more drone, and then we can suppress the muton. Let's see. Oh, hold on, Grandpa Murray. Alright. Oh yeah, he was the advisor in the Haven. Right. Hey, that is quite useful. He has the rocket launcher, I like that. Right, hold on. I can't use Bill because he needs to use 8 protocol. We do have Lisa, but she doesn't have a target. No, she already took 2 shots. It's just that she's on top of the extraction zone. So we can technically select her with tab. Elam is supposed to suppress the muton. I don't think we can kill the drone. I guess not? No, not really, unless we kill it with Murray, which we obviously want. Because he doesn't have the damage. Alright, well, let's just execute our plan, I suppose. I don't want to go too far to the right. Yeah, no, let's not go there, I wouldn't want to trigger a new group. That would be a disaster. At the same time, I would like to stand in cover, you know. But we only really need cover from the muton. Yep. Okay, so 8 protocol for Philip. That should give him pretty damn good defense. And then we can suppress the muton. So let's do that. That doesn't mean he won't try to move and then shoot us, but oh well. I hope he won't.
Copy that. Suppressing target.
His maximum damage is 9, that's actually quite a lot. As for Murray, I suppose we'll take a shot at the drone. There's not much else we can do that's actually useful. 1 damage, and that's basically our turn done. Here comes the drone. It's probably going to stun someone. Oh, it will stun Elam, or try. It actually failed. We still got suppression up. And I see Mutant Centurion back there. Yeah, the mutant will kill a civilian. That was kind of impossible to avoid. There are so many civilians in here. Like, it might be pretty hard to get them all. Here comes a Centurion. Yep, he's shooting Elam and he also missed. 82%. Elam got quite lucky there. Okay. So, Centurion actually has lower maximum damage than a regular mutant, which is funny. But he's more tanky because he has armor. We can flank that Centurion. That looks promising. Really? 1 tile too far away? To move into cover? Come on. And this is too far away. Great. We can still do it though, with Bill. Not exactly what I wanted, but it's something. We need to be aggressive, otherwise they will just kill all these civilians, and we don't want that, do we? I don't have any reliable way to get rid of the armor, we'll just have to take a few shots. That was a good one. Now, let's kill the drone, shall we? Lisa can take 2 shots. And we missed with 79%, great. Alright. That's better. I guess that makes up for the miss. I forgive you. Now, before we pick up the loot, let's take care of these enemies, shall we? We are actually flanking the mutant. I'm really surprised the mutant didn't try to move. Yes, he was suppressed, but we are also flanking him right now. I guess that suppression worked out. It was a little bit risky because of that Centurion. I actually kind of forgot about the Centurion inside the fog. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have done it. There, 7 damage. I would like to kill both, but realistically speaking, it probably won't happen. What about Bob? Come on, Bob. 26%, yep, that's pretty good. Kill the mutant, thanks. There we go. 1 down. Let's see if we can get the other one. I would also like to get the loot, but it will have to wait. So I can flank the Centurion, but I'll have to stand in the open, which I'm not overly excited about, as you might imagine. We could also... no, we can't stun him. Arc Pulsar is on cooldown. I could use run and gun, but again, I would have to stand in the open. I would also reveal a lot of the fog, which is just a terrible idea. I'm not suicidal to do that. Definitely not. We'll just have to flank him and take a few shots. I don't like that too much, because if we fail to kill him, that's going to be a problem. We do have hail of bullets. No, it's cooling down. Alright, well, let's take a few shots. Surely we won't miss everything, right? Famous last words. And another problem with this is that if there's a squad on yellow alert nearby, that's going to be pretty bad. But I'm not leaving the Centurion alive. If I don't have to. There, he's dead. I guess we are fine.
Only the best.
Ansi has decent health. Total of 11 and 2 armor. Out of all the people who can afford to stand in the open, he's probably on top of that list right now. Let's grab the loot. Expanded magazine. Not amazing, but that is one of the useful mods. Alright, well, let's move on, shall we? We can evac the civilian, so how about we do that? Off you go. And we'll just overwatch, because I assume there might be a group on yellow alert nearby. I would be very surprised if there wasn't one.
Seems doable.
Yes, I'm sure it seems doable. Not very hard to move like 5 meters. I'm sure you can handle it. Yep, there's a group over there, another mutant Centurion, and some sectoids. I don't like these mutant Centurions. Alright, nope, miss.
Come on.
We could flank him. We could actually flank him with run and gun. And it should be relatively safe. We will reveal a little bit of the fog, so it's not 100% safe. But Harry has 11 health, 1 armor, and if it goes sideways, we can always give him 8 protocol, I suppose. And this is the most damage we can do to the Centurion, so screw it, we'll do it. And yeah, the circles are gone, so we kind of have to look really hard to see the civilians right now. Which sucks, it really sucks, that makes this mission way harder than it should be. I don't know, I hope it's just a visual bug and we'll be able to actually take control, because if not, that will be a problem. Yeah, 15 defense, it's annoying, but this is our best chance to do some really good damage to him. Let's go for it. There. And one more, come on, we got 40% chance to crit. We don't need a crit with the second shot. Mutant Centurion down.
Not too shabby.
Yes, that was pretty good indeed. We can also flank the sectoid, which is very tempting. Ansi has 2 armor. I think we should do it.
Head no.
Let's give it a shot. Literally. 84%. We got 34% chance to crit, because he has advanced laser sight. Yeah, let's go for it. And 8 damage. Yeah, not bad. I think we can kill it. Philip is close enough for a flanking shot. Bob cannot do anything useful, I don't think so. I mean, he can set up with steady weapon for the next turn, that's about it. Unless we want to use rapid targeting, which we don't. We could use regular holo target if we really want to. I don't think that's worth it, I'd rather set up with steady weapon. But before we do that, let's try to kill that sectoid. It would be nice to kill both sectoids, but for now I'll settle for just eliminating one of them. I normally wouldn't be moving out into the open, but I think in this case it's justified. The one sectoid remaining, if we fail to kill him, will likely use some psionic power, and even if he won't, his damage range is not exactly high. It's one of the lowest damage enemies right now. It's not the reason they are dangerous. At least their actual weapons are not dangerous. There's no need to waste rapid targeting on him. We'll just take a shot or two. And Bob can set up with steady weapon. We also got Lisa. She's not close enough to take a shot. Let's just dash into a better position. Yep, sounds good. And I might even use Overwatch with Philip. No, that won't achieve much, but we probably won't hit him with 20% either. I could use Command, but there's no one that can actually kill the sectoid in one shot. No, Anssi if he had Hail of Bullets up, but he does not. Okay, let's just use Overwatch. And Elam, move in this direction and also use Overwatch. Sounds good to me. And Grandpa Moray, same story. Unless we want to move a little bit closer. There's not much point moving closer. And I don't want to tempt fate to trigger yet another group. Yeah, let's just stay mostly where we are and we'll use Overwatch. I don't want to be overly aggressive. I think we were aggressive enough as is. Advanced officer. I have a feeling this is going to be really annoying with all these civilians that we cannot see. That bug is really annoying. I mean, these missions are hard enough as is. So the sectoid did basically nothing. Should we melee him? Might not be entirely safe. We don't know there's a group on our left. Let's see. What's Bob's chance to hit? 56% only, that's with steady weapon up. He can do up to 9 damage, however. I'm not going to waste rapid fire or rapid targeting for this. Let's just take a shot. And we actually hit! We almost killed it. We only need a graze now. So that will be Elam's job. Because he has grazing fire. He's the most likely person to graze the sectoid and kill it. That's what we'll do. We could throw a grenade or something like that, but that's just a waste. Let's not do that. And that's a kill. Nice.
You know that was good.
It's such a tough choice between center mass and grazing fire. I really like both. Grazing fire is really nice for situations like this. It's never a guaranteed hit, but 50% chance to get a graze on enemies is really good. So can we grab these civilians or what? Or will they just sit here and do nothing? Yeah, I can't actually, no, I do control them. I just didn't get any notification about that or whatever. Okay. And we are not close enough to the other one, I guess. Okay, fair enough. That's our second civilian. Where are more civilians? It's really hard to see them. I will not be getting the loot, but that's okay. It's not really our priority right now. Or is anyone close enough to it? Technically Zoe is close enough, but if I run all the way here, I will trigger a group that we saw just a moment ago. That's a really silly idea. Let's not do that.
On the move.
We'll grab the other civilian, like so, and get him out of here. Alright, and I guess we'll just Overwatch. Move into cover, because we know there's a group right here. And also more civilians. I don't think I can save these guys. Sorry.
Adelante.
Alright, we'll move a bit closer, Overwatch. And we can move in on the next turn. Yep, we don't need a few reloads.
We're clearing to go.
And Bob? Bob can't move anymore. Philip? Oh, there's a civilian over here. Let's also grab that person. They are really hard to see on this kind of background. They just kind of blend in. Are we done? Okay, who needs a reload? Bill does not. Yeah, I can't move too close, because we'll just trigger that group. Which would be a terrible end of this turn. Overwatch, anyone who has an autoloader doesn't need a reload. And anyone who already used a blow move. I'd rather use Overwatch. So Overwatch. Overwatch. Will they find us? No, they actually moved away from us and killed another civilian. Alright. It's probably going to be easier to just rush and kill all the enemies, instead of trying to find these civilians. Let's get them out. The ones we already control. That's what, 5 total? We only need 1 more, yeah? No, that's 4 total. Off you go. We need 2 more. Okay. Looking good. Let's look around a bit. Where are more civilians? Not seeing any over here. Well, they are probably all in this direction. That wouldn't surprise me at all. Let's trigger that group on the left side, shall we? This isn't ideal positioning, but if we don't trigger and kill them, they will just continue killing civilians, and we don't want that, do we? No, we certainly don't. This was not close enough, apparently. Really?
Heading out.
Yes, really. Okay.
I'm going.
Yes, I can see that you're going.
Vamos a movernos.
Well, I don't think I can trigger them without dashing, which is not a very good idea. Unless Bill can trigger them. No, he cannot. Alright. Well, I guess we'll just Overwatch and wait 1 turn.
Double time.
Fine by me. I don't like it too much.
Double time.
But fine. So, Bob. We could technically set up on the high ground, but the penalty for range will be a little bit too high. Steady weapon. And Overwatch. Yep. I'm still hoping they will run into a reaction fire. Yes, they will. Okay, nice. And that's a mech. I assume that's the same group that we saw just a moment ago shooting civilians. So that's an officer, I suppose. Yep. And a heavy mech. And oh, 2 mechs. Hi. Looks like we should try to shut one down. Yeah, these are not very good reaction shots, I'm just saying. What the heck, people? Really? Yes, I can see that you didn't get it. So, should we start with Highwire Protocol? 39% chance to control, 47%. Shut down the heavy mech? That's 72%. It will also counter Overwatch, but if we fail, we will supercharge an already dangerous mech. Probably not the most brilliant idea of all times. But we have a pretty good chance to stun it. Or shut it down, I mean. Technically the same thing, but not entirely. We do have command. It's just a question of how much risk I want to take. Hold on. I got failsafe, so it will prevent negative effects from occurring. I assume that also applies to Haywire Protocol on mechs. Yeah, okay, let's do that. But I won't try to control it, I don't want to push my luck that much. I'm happy enough just shutting it down. Then we can deal with it on the next turn. We did it. So now we can focus on the officer and the other mech. The officer should be easy enough to kill, because we can flank him. At least someone can flank him. Would be nice if we could keep cover while flanking him. Well, we kind of can. Elam can flank him. Probably worth it. Yep, let's do that. We could even maybe use Iron Curtain and hit them both. I'd rather go for the kill. The problem is that this isn't actually a guaranteed kill. Iron Curtain might not be bad. It will reduce their mobility. Let's not do anything just yet. We'll check our other options before we decide what to do. So what can we do? Ansi still has 1 ammunition. He needs to move, no doubt about that.
Absolutely.
We could throw a grenade and then use Iron Curtain. As long as we do enough damage. It's not a terrible idea. Unfortunately, we cannot hit them both. Because they are too far away from each other. We could also just take a shot at the mech or something. Yeah? That's probably what we should do instead. Okay, let's take a shot at the mech instead. There, 7 damage, nice.
Went off the armor. Ammo out.
I'm trying to kill both, in case that's not obvious enough. Bob, old buddy. Let's not take that shot yet. Zoe. If I want to flank the officer, then I'll have to stand in the open. Which is technically fine. The heavy mech is shut down. And I assume we'll kill both the officer and the mech. I usually don't assume that, but we would have to get incredibly unlucky to fail to kill them both. Let's use Walkfire. I don't want to push my luck too much. There we go, 3 damage. And now we could try Iron Curtain. Yeah, let's just go for it. Didn't kill either, actually. That might not have been the most optimal move. But we'll still kill them, don't worry. So Zoe can take a shot from the flank. That should be a kill. Hopefully. There we go, he's down and we'll kill the mech. We got options. We can kill the mech with the arc pulsar. That's a guaranteed kill. Unless we want to save the cooldown. Can anyone else take a shot? Grandpa Murray can take a shot. Yeah, that way we can save the cooldown, in case we'll need it for something else. So hold on, this might be the last group, because the activity was actually pretty low. I just assumed this is a Haven defense mission where activity is a bit of a lie, because it's mostly based on reinforcements. Okay. This is either the last group or there's just one more. In any case, let's take a few shots at the mech. Nice. Well, not super high damage with the critical, but it's better than a non-crit, that's for sure. We can do some guaranteed damage with Arc Pulsar, or we can try to do more damage with the weapon. Yeah, the chance to hit is a bit low. Let's do some guaranteed damage with the Pulsar. Not amazing, but alright. It does also decrease hack defense. So what I should have done earlier was use the Arc Pulsar and then hack the mech. Ultimately it didn't matter, but it could have mattered. Just something to keep in mind for the future. 58%. Yeah, it has some annoying defense. I'd like to pick up the lot, but we got one more turn to do that.
Let's rock.
Yes, let's rock.
Down it goes. Are we done, or is there one more group?
What did you expect? Menace 1-5.
We are actually done,
Status
nice.
confirmed. We're not picking up any additional contacts. The AO is clear. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
12 enemies killed. Flawless. No one got wounded, no one got killed. And I played pretty aggressively too. Looks like Ansi was the MVP of this mission. Sorry Bob, it's not you this time. I don't think we got any promotions, or did we?
I told the troops to expect
We
the
actually
best.
did.
That's what
2
you should
promotions.
do, Commander.
Gunnery Sergeant for Bob, nice. So what do we want? What's multi-targeting? You may holo-target multiple enemies with a 2-turn cooldown. Oh, that's really nice. Yeah, we should grab that one. What's the alternative? Oh yeah, this one is actually crap, as far as I know. And Hunter's Instincts. Hunter's Instincts is nice, but I really like multi-targeting. Yeah, let's get multi-targeting. I didn't pick up some of the holo-targeting abilities, but this is still useful. We do have rapid targeting. We just don't have high dev holo and independent tracking. I don't think independent tracking is worth it, because center mass is really nice. Anyway, multi-targeting. And then we got Zoe. Biggest bombs. Yep. And one more. Awesome, for Lisa. Bring em on, formidable and ever vigilant. She has 7 base health. Should we get Bring em on? Or just go for formidable? I think I'll go for formidable. That extra point of armor is quite nice. Especially combined with items that also give armor, like the tactical vest. You can afford to be more aggressive with armor. Don't get me wrong, I like Bring em on, but it's better with abilities that actually increase chance to crit, like aggression. So I think formidable makes a bit more sense here. And we got combat awareness, 15 defense and a point of armor when on Overwatch, damage control. The implant hardens your armor against enemy fire and grants 2 armor for 2 turns after you take damage. Oh, that's really nice! Okay. Advanced autoloader, I assume this will work with grazes. Advanced autoloader and expanded magazine. Alright, so that's going to be the end of this episode. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.